Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking with you about concealer. Before we get started, let me go ahead and just talk with you a minute about how to use concealer. There are 4 main reasons that you would choose a concealer. The first reason is that you have a blemish, you have broken capillaries, or an age spot that you want to cover up. So for that, you would need a thicker formula, something that is easy to apply and that will stay on all day. The second reason, you have some kind of dark circles or something underneath your eyes. Maybe they're red rimmed from lack of sleep, or the dark purple circles, or maybe you just want to bring light to that part of your face. The third reason is highlight, and highlighting concealer you can drag down the center of your nose to make your nose look straighter. You can put it across your cupid's bow to make your lips look fuller. You can bring it across the top of your cheekbones to raise the cheekbones and add dimension to your face. And then the fourth reason you use concealer, you might use it to contour on your face, to add shadows where you don't normally have shadows. So I'm going to break this video up into 2 parts. The first video today, I'm going to talk to you about how to cover up blemishes and contouring. And then in the second part, I'll talk to you about concealers you want to use to put underneath your eyes, as well as concealers you want to use to highlight. Getting started first with contouring, I picked up this True Match crayon concealer. It's from L'Oreal. It's been out for a while, and you can see it swatched right here. I got the color W678, and that was a mistake. It did not work because you do not want a warm color for your concealer, because it can easily look orange or muddy, which is not good. You don't want to look like you have a dirty face. I needed to pick up a cool 678. This shade is much darker than my natural skin tone, so that it would be perfect for adding a shadow to my face, but it's just warm, so I needed the cool kind. And I was at the store and I saw these CoverGirl Fix Sticks yesterday, and I thought, well, I haven't tried this True Blend formula, so let me go ahead and pick that up. I got it in the darkest shade, I think it's just D, which is for deep, 567. And I have it swatched right here. That looks much cooler than the top shade. The problem with this is, well, and let me also say, these do not come in neutral, warm, and cool like the L'Oreal products do. I drew this on, like I wanted to add, some dimension right here so that my cheekbones looked higher. And when I drew it on, I went to blend it out with my brush, and I would take my brush away and it would still have that harsh contour. And then I would blend it some more, and a harsh, line drawn on my face. That does not look good. Well, I kept blending, and then it blended away, and it was gone. Not good. So I tried it again, and this time I used my fingers. Did not work. Tried again. This time I used a sponge. Did not work. So I'm not sure if it's the formula, or I'm doing it wrong, or what's going on, but this did not work for me, and I think I'm going to take it back today, even though it was in the right shade. Next, let's move on to talking about covering up a blemish. Now, I don't usually get acne, but I do have some broken capillaries, a couple dark spots that I want to cover up, and I want them to stay covered the entire day. I'm all the time kissing Everett, rubbing things, mostly Everett's face on my face, and I want something to withstand all of that. I tried the True Match concealer crayons, just like, I just mentioned the contouring one, but this one is actually in my skin tone. You want to make sure that if you're covering up a blemish, you don't have a concealer that is lighter than your skin tone or darker, because that's going to draw attention to that blemish. This one is the one I use in the summer. It's an N45. It's a neutral shade. N is for neutral. And this one is neutral 123. This one works for me right now. Some people say that these can dry out easily and crack. I've never had that problem, but I use them a lot. So that might help keep them emollient. This next one is from Revlon. It is the Photo Ready Concealer. It's got a very handy applicator. It looks kind of like a lipstick, a very nude lipstick, but it's got a very thick formula. Here, I'll swatch it right here for you. I really like this formula. It is much thicker, I would say, than the L'Oreal True Match. And if I had to choose between the two, I think I would go with the Revlon one. I feel like because it is thicker, it stays in place even longer. I picked this one up recently. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and in the color light medium. I picked this up to cover up blemishes, so I made sure to get the same skin tone that I have in the concealer. The problem is this formula, while it has a lot of coverage, it is still a liquid, and I feel like I need something even thicker than this. I should have gotten this color in a shade or two lighter so I could use it underneath my eyes, but I didn't. Maybe I could do that in the summer when I get a little bit darker, but I hate to say bad things about this. I spent a lot of money on it. I expected a lot from it, and it did not pay off, I don't think. The last concealer I want to share today is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. I got this for Christmas. I have been using it to death. You can see that it has a lighter and a darker shade, which is perfect because other concealers I have to go out and buy two of because my shades change, and you remember what I said, you have to have it exactly your skin tone at that moment. So here I've got some options. I think this is going to last me a very, very long time. There's a lot in the pan here. I got it in the color SC3. And I like to use this Real Techniques domed eyeshadow brush to apply it because I feel like it gives a very thick application, and you know, I can be more precise with this than a larger brush. This is very thick. I feel like it stays on all day, and it's probably one of the best concealers I have tried. So out of these, let me just reiterate, this one is my favorite high-end concealer. I think it is worth the money. I really do like it, even though it was a present. I didn't pay for it. And this is a great one from the drugstore that is comparable. They're not exactly the same, but they pretty much do the same job. The Photo Ready from Revlon. Stay tuned for the next version of this video, and I will see you guys there. Thanks, bye.